Boom. Yes, people, back with another one, man. And today, I got a little story time, and I'm gonna basically talk about why you should choose the woman who chooses you. A few years back, I had a girl that I was with. Right? And long story short, she would do everything for man, bro. She would do everything. If we're in the house, she'll cook, clean, ask if I'm okay, massages, everything, bro. She used to do everything. I can't lie. Even when she got up. I was driving before her, but then I sold my car, then she got her car. She used to drive me around. Bro, she was a real one. She was a real one, innit? But I wasn't as cleared up as how I am now. Long story short, bro, I took all of that shit for granted. And I didn't treat her how she was meant to be treated, basically. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't a prick or anything. I'd done everything I needed to do as a guy. But I feel like my eyes, it was in the stage, okay, how can I say this? You guys call me handsome or whatever, or above average or whatever. There was a time where I was average or below average or whatever. So this was in my transition phase when I was like, I've been to the gym for a few years. I was getting trims and that. I was going out a bit more. I was feeling myself a bit more. Obviously, with that comes more attention. But here, this girl was with me before all of that. And we're doing the shit together, bro. We're growing together, etc. But my eyes, because of the attention, my eyes start wandering, bro. I'm noticing other females noticing me. I'm hitting up, not hitting up, but I'm going out. I'm seeing like more choosing signals and stuff. So I'm like, this is different, bro. This is different. Bear in mind, I got this girl here that does she does everything, bro, everything. But I bet long story short, I'll make a proper story time on that in it. But this is just to back up the points that I'm making in this video. I didn't choose the woman who chose me, bro. She was choosing me. How was she choosing me? She was doing everything for me. She was cooking, cleaning. She'll come to my workout break and give me food. Let's say I didn't. Let's say I did. Let's say I told her, if I told her I can't be asked to make food, she'll come to my house with food, bro. Drive to my house with food. She would, like, we'll go on dates, like, she would try, even though I'd force myself to pay, she would try and pay. One time we even got on an Airbnb or whatever, and usually she used to sort the things out, because I don't like doing all that stuff. I'll just send her the money, innit? I'll just be like, tell me how much it is, I'll just send her the money, she'll sort it out. But she would, like, pay for it herself, she won't say anything, and then we'll be chilling, like, wait, I ain't send you the money yet. How much was it? And she would not tell me. She's like, no, let's go halves. But like, no, I'm sending you the bread. no, I'm sending you the money. But that's what I'm saying. She was dope. She was a dope girl. And I took that shit for granted, bro. Just because of the attention that I was getting elsewhere. I was going out more, as I said, and I was getting more attention, choosing signals and stuff, and I ended up, I didn't cheat or whatever, but the relationship broke down because of me, because my eyes started wandering, basically. And I've not found that treatment since, bro. I've not found that treatment since. And not to say I can't get that treatment, because I definitely can, but okay, let me be completely candid, yeah. I have not found that treatment since from a girl that I'm super attracted to, if that makes sense. So I can get that treatment, but is if I'm sort of settling. It's not with the canons, bro. And what am I trying to say? I feel like the hotter, the länger she is, Leng means hotter, the nicer she is, yeah. I feel like the more tougher it is to get that, bro. Obviously, this is why I say, you guys say I'm not an average guy, bro. I'm an average man, as in I go to work every day, 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. I have friends, I see them on the week. I live an average life, realistically. A lot of people don't want to admit that, but it is what it is, right? Currently, I live an average life. And I'm in a position where the females that I attract they're quite attractive, right? And they're used to certain, like, lifestyles, bro. So if I go out, let's say I go to a fashion event or I go to an R&B event or something, and see a female with vibe and she's bad, I'll speak to her, etc., and it's just like the stuff that she's used to doing, or like guys are used to doing for her, I'm not doing, bro, because I'm not. I'll be honest, I'm not in that position to be doing. And most of you say if she really likes you, she won't care about all of that shit. I'd say yeah, to an extent, but if a female's been pretty from birth, bro, like, and she's grown up all her life being pretty, and she's been in certain environments, and she's been treated a certain way for most of her life, yeah, it's gonna take a special guy that's not on that level to come and sweep off her feet. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's very, very unlikely. That's just my opinion, bro. Because I've been in certain events or whatever where there's people with status there in that, bro. Because just because of my circle, my friends, and you can tell these females, it's not like they females I'm usually speaking to at these events or whatever, they find me attractive, bro. They find me attractive, but it's just like I'm not willing to keep up the lifestyle that they're keeping up, bro. Realistically, not at this point that I am anyway. Not when I'm trying to build. I need to put my assets, focus my assets into other areas. So I feel like that's the problem I'm having. So it's either that, basically, I either chase them women or I settle with a woman that I'm not that attracted to, but because she's attracted to me, she would basically do most of the stuff. And I feel like with that there's a medium. You can't go too far or can't go too left or right. You can't go too left where you settle with a woman that you're not attracted to because completely, and yeah, she does everything for you, etc., but you're not attracted to her, and she does you basically you get everything you want from her, but you're not attracted to her, bro. That's only gonna end one way, with you cheating or your eyes wandering or whatever. Or you go the too right, where you're chasing women who are basically out of your league. And that's why the title of this video is choose women who choose you. Choose women who choose you. So if you have a 7 and a 9, let's say you have a 7 and a 9, yeah, and a 9, it's not saying she's brushing you, but you have to chase her, you have to message her, she don't hit you up, you have to message her, you have to basically take the initiative all the time. She's not brushing you, but she's also not showing a lot of interest, right? But you have a 7 who's less attractive, but is still attractive. A 7 is a good looking. You have a 7 who's still, I'm saying, yeah, a 7 is still attractive, yeah, but she's not a 9, innit? But you're fixated on this 9. You're fixated on this 9, this cannon, bro. She's your type down to a T. And she's not saying she's not giving you the time of day, but it's obvious that you have to put in a lot of work. I'm in a position where now I'm going with the 7, me personally. I was even speaking with my boy with this, and he says that's settling. I'm like, maybe. I'm like, so you gotta pick your battles. Maybe that's. I don't mind settling on that, bro. Honestly, I don't mind settling on that. It's either that, or you don't date and you wait until you get into the position where you got everything patterned and that 9 is chasing you. If not, then if you don't want to do that, then me personally, that's what I would do, which is what I'll do now is I'm choosing the 7, bro. She because she still looks good. I'm still attracted to her. She's not the 9, but I'm still attracted to her. She still looks good. And I get all the other benefits of a good, balanced relationship. Whereas I feel like most men are fixated just on the looks, bro. And they're chasing the cannons. They're chasing the length, bro. They're chasing their type down to the T and all of this and all of that. But you're basically hurting yourself in the long run, bro. The efforts, first things first, the effort's not reciprocated. The effort that you're putting in to chase that 9, she's not giving you that effort back. And then you get exhausted and it's just a waste of time, bro. Whereas with the 7, you're not as attracted to her as a 9, but you're still attracted to her. But the effort's mutual. She's also hitting you up. She's saying, can I do this for you? Can I do that for you? How's your day? Have you eaten? She's doing all of that, yeah. And she still looks good, but you're worried about she's not a 9 or 10 out of 10, bro. What are we doing there? That's one thing I realized. That's one thing I messed up on, because as I said, back to the story, I would say the girl's a 6, and she was a 6. We was like, I don't know. I'd say I was more attractive than her. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We was on the same level, or maybe I was a bit more slightly attractive, right? That's usually what happens. Hypergamy. Women date up, bro. That's just how it is. Men usually date down. But I always felt in the back of my mind that I could do better, or I wanted a cannon, I wanted a lengthening, etc., etc. But even when you start meeting these lengthenings, these cannons and stuff, not saying there aren't some with great personalities or whatever, but their life has been so, how can I put it? If a woman is really pretty, she's really living life on easy mode, where it alters their personality by default. And that's not their fault, innit? It's just their life experience. Same way a man who's been through hardship and trials and tribulations alters his mind, it alters everything about him. It makes him harder, which is what you need. Same way a woman who's extremely pretty and has been for most of her life, she's lived life on easy mode. Everyone's doing her favors. She's been on yachts, whatever. All of this, yeah, that alters her personality and mind, bro. So you realize most of these women they're just pretty, bro. They're just pretty. Usually it's the ones that are sixes and sevens that have a better vibe or a better personality because they've actually been through some stuff. They've been bantered, etc., etc. Whereas this girl has just heard her whole life that she's pretty. You get what I'm saying? So, and as I said, there's obviously pretty nines and tens that have great personalities, but I'm just saying, from my experience, I haven't even, from my experience, the more the prettier the woman, that's what I've noticed, bro. It sounds mad, but that's what I've noticed. Just like, for example, is like, you start the man and banter each other and you take the piss out of your boys or whatever. A woman that's a 9 or 10, she hasn't experienced that because she's so pretty, bro. No one's bantered her. Whereas the 6 or 7, she might have some things off about her. So someone's picked on her and she knows how to throw banter back. Just little stuff like that is what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, at the end of the day, I feel like the best thing to do is choose the woman who chooses you because it makes your life easier. And the reason I'm making this video is because some guy at work was talking to me. He's 40. He was talking to all of us. And he's basically saying what I'm saying. I have the same mindset. And he was speaking to another guy, and the other guy was talking about how he's chasing this girl, the girl's moving long, etc. And he basically gave a story time on how there was 2 girls, one was chasing him and one was taking money from him. And then it was only after years he realized that he went with the right, like, he ended up choosing the right one. And he said if he chose the other girl, continued chasing her, he would have been doomed, basically. And women can really be the downfall of like men, bro. The woman you choose can really be it can take you to the next level or keep you where you are or bring you right down, bro. And if you're putting your time and effort trying to sustain a relationship, you can put that time and effort somewhere else. Whereas if someone's putting time and effort into you, making sure you're good, have you eaten, babe, is this done, is that done, what do you need, it makes your life easier so you can get what you need to get done. It's basically what I'm saying. So don't just focus on being with the langest thing, like the langest. I feel like as we get old, as I said, I'm getting older as well, so it's something that I've noticed more. Before I used to just chase women that I was extremely attracted to. Now if I'm out, and as I said, let's say there's a 7 that let's say there's a, I don't know, let's say there's a 7 that comes up to me when I'm out and starts talking to me, and then there's an 8 that's like giving me choosing signals. I go up to her, but she's playing like hard to get. This literally happened to me the other day. I went to a rooftop bar and there was this girl, like, cannon, bro, blang. She was looking at me, but she wasn't giving me come speak to me. It was like hot and cold, innit? So I ended up going speaking to her and she was making it. I was speaking to her. I could tell she wanted the attention, but she was making it very tough. She didn't mind the attention, but she was making it very tough. It's like, you can speak to me, but you're gonna have to put in a lot of work. That's the vibe I got. So I ended up brushing them because back in the day, I'll be honest, I'm trying to go through with them shit tests and that. Now I'm tired, bro. So I end up brushing it. And there's a girl that's less attractive than her, but still attractive. I still find her attractive. She comes up to me and she's talking to me and we have a good conversation. And I end up getting her Instagram or whatever. And yeah, I can also notice the other girl fucking looking at me, like, thinking, why are you speaking to this guy, just trying to speak to me? I'm like, bro, you're making this an obstacle course. I'm not on it, bro. Honestly, I'm not on it. I'm gonna choose, even, yeah, this girl looks better than you, but she's a better vibe. Like, she's giving me better energy, so I'm gonna go with her. And the main thing is, you still have to be attracted to her. You can't. It's not. It can't be a thing where you're going for freeze, bro. Just because that don't work. bro, that don't work because they're not attractive. You're not attracted to them. If she's a friend of mine, you're not attracted. But if it's like a 7, as I see, if it's like a 7 or 9 or maybe a 6, like I'd say 5 is average, 6 is cute. Look at someone, oh, they're cute. And then 7, I would say, look good looking. 8 and 9 is like, 8 is like very good looking. 9 is your I turn my head like, and I'm like, damn. And then there's no 10 out of 10s, to be honest. No such thing, right? So that's my scale. 5, average. 6, you're cute. 7, you're good looking. 8, you're very good looking. 9, it's like I'm I'm gawking at you like I've you look brazy to me. And yeah, 10 out of 10. So I'm saying if you're like with a girl that's 6, 7, and she maybe that's the girl for you, bro, long term. She don't have to be a 9, 8, 9, 10. Everyone wants the 8, 9, 10, but sometimes for a better relationship, maybe it's the 5, 6, 7 that you need to go for sure. There's even boys that I have where they're in relationship now, they're in relationships now, and it's been a few years, and it's not their first. Their previous girlfriends have been nicer than the girls that they have now, but they're happier, bro. They're they're way happier. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Don't just chase the cannons. Choose the woman who chooses you. That's my thing, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz, and I'll catch you on the next one in a bit.